And hello, everyone. It is Rob here from Cruising on the High Seas. Welcome into today's live where we will be talking all about a night in Miami before the cruise. What I'm right. Just give me 1 second. Just had to mute on the other screen. Just so I can see the chat on the YouTube side. All right, what's happening here? Come on, there we go. All right. And there we go. All set. So like I said, today we are talking about a night in Miami before the cruise. I do have some guests lined up to come on up, but they have yet to jump in the basement. So we'll wait for them to appear. And hopefully they show up. But if not, then I do understand that it's your guys' Thanksgiving today. So hopefully they can make it up for even 15-20 minutes. So in the meantime, we'll just talk about whatever floats the boat, but we'll try and keep it on topic of a night in Miami before your cruise. But in the meantime, let's share this video here from Mat Pt2 Adventures. A really great video that he put together. So let's take a look at it.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
And yes, that is the Helping Hands for Cruising video that was put together by Matt from Mat Pt2 Adventures, if I'm pronouncing his channel correctly. a very great movie that was put together for Helping Hands for Cruising. But a night in Miami before your cruise. What do you typically do? For me, I definitely would consider staying at a hotel, of course, because flying in the day of is not one of my top favorite things. But there's also many, many other things that you can do. Before your cruise in Miami, or even any other port. Pin that up, and of course I've just pinned the link. If you would like to join me up on panel whenever you are inside. And of course, it doesn't even have to be Miami. It could be Orlando, Galveston, whichever cruise port you're going out of. Spend the night there. But this one, we'll just talk about Miami. Many things you can do. Go to the Space Center, down in Orlando. See the sights. Anything. But I might have this just as a short live because they're not appearing. And fortunately, I can't catch no one else. But I will definitely be going live again later on tonight at 9 p.m. So I'm going to give a few more minutes and then take it from there. So in the meantime, I guess we'll just wait for people to come on in. Because I see 2 people in the house right now. So let's see who's all in here. Right now I just see me with the link I just posted. Of course, if you would like, you can come on up. And just popped in now is James Katniss, if I'm pronouncing it right. No sound. But you can't hear me, Chris? James? Give me a second. Because it shows that my mic's on. Oh, you can hear me now. Okay, awesome. That's great. And let's just run through the chat quickly. To James, happy Thanksgiving. Well, it's happy Thanksgiving to you. I had mine last month because I'm up here in the Great White North, Canada. And we dealt with that one already, saying that there's no sound, where you've confirmed that you can now hear me. And then, of course, long time no friend C, Christopher. Hello, and how have you been? I haven't seen that name for a long time in the chats. How are you doing? And of course, if you guys would like, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. Feel free to jump on in. As I'm still waiting for my original guests to appear. Now, this is a 4-day special. This is day 2 out of 4, where I'll be going live in the morning. So we'll see how this does turn out, and if it's something that you guys like. If so, then I'll see about working it within the schedule to have it happen more often. But in the meantime, oops, something fell. I'll get it later. In the meantime, also, the next recipient for the Helping Hands for Cruising is this guy right here, to my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I heard it was you. And that's going on the Pride, if I'm correct, on Carnival, March 12th to the 19th, out of Tampa, or as I like to say, Tamper. It is a very nice cruise port. But out of all the cruise ports I've been to so far, which is only 2, so you can kind of say it's kind of biased in a way. Tampa it's a good cruise port, but it's not my favorite cruise port out of the 2 I've been to so far. And he goes that, yep, I'm correct. Yeah. Later on, early next year, I'll be going out of Orlando, I think. Let me just double check. I want to see. For some reason, I was thinking it was Miami, but I'm thinking it might be Orlando. Let me take a look. And of course, you can always find me on Shipmates, and the username is Clots, C-O-T-S, Clots, standing for Cruising on the High Seas. Yes, that one is out of Port Canaveral, Orlando. Anytime, James. Yeah, the only reason why I didn't really care too much for the Tampa one was because when we came back, we had to do customs on the ship instead of going into the hall and doing it in there. To me, it just felt a little confusing and not sure of what and where need to be and all that, because if you were a U.S. citizen, you have to go here. If you're not a U.S. citizen, you have to go over here. Where going into the hall off of the ship, the baggage hall, claim hall, it doesn't matter what citizenship you hold, you all go through the exact same place, and they just deal with it that way. So they just deal with it like an airport, realistically. So to me, I just found it a little confusing doing customs on the ship. But it was something different. Where in Canaveral, you walk off the ship and into the cruise port to do your customs. So let me take a little sip here. Good hot chocolate. My favorite drink. That's hot. Hot chocolate. But yeah, no. I was supposed to be on this past upcoming cruise out of Miami with Sean and Alana and the whole entire gang. But unfortunately, I just couldn't make it happen for medical reasons. But James is asking why they do that coming back is because someone not to be there. Yeah, I would probably say, but it would be kind of hard to get onto the ship at one of the ports and not be noticed that you did get on the ship and you shouldn't be on the ship. Now, I'm sure it's been done. How it got done, I don't know. Because I have heard in the past, crew members have tried to jump ship, meaning they maybe got off of one ship, say the Carver Horizon, and maybe they tried to jump onto the Carnival Vista. But how you got past security at that port, I don't know, unless you got inside connections. But yes, they do. Excuse me. Yeah, yes, they do customs upon returning. And when you are leaving, and this only applies to my knowledge, correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, because I know you do a lot of cruising. More cruising than I do, if I understand correctly. Because I've only been on 3 cruises so far. It would have been 5 if it wasn't for this pandemic. But out of Canada, we also do customs as we sail into the United States. So into Alaska, I think Boston, I think we go up and into for the New England. And that's only for cruises leaving out of Canada. We have to do customs going and then coming back. But preferably, I'd rather do customs in the baggage hall or basically off the ship, because it just seems less confusing and everyone's going the same place. Answer that one already. I see it happen going on, not going off. It must be you're watching, I would say, cruises out of Vancouver going into Alaska, because they do have customs. U.S. Customs CP, was it CPS? No, not CPS. CPB, I think it's called. It's flying over my head right now. I know what it's called, but I just can't think of what U.S. Customs is called. But it's something. I see them all the time. I just can't think of the name right now. But yeah, no, they have it out in Vancouver and I think on the East Coast for the cruises. But for a U.S. cruise going out, you only do it upon coming back. Unless they've changed the way they do it now. But later on in the year of next year, in November, I will be heading on the Jubilees. And that's out of Galveston. But while we're talking about cruises, let's all put in what is our cruise count or upcoming trips. Doesn't even have to be a cruise. What is your upcoming count for you? Mine is like 65 days, I think. Because I think yesterday was like 66. Let's take a quick look. 65 days. $65 days, or 2 months, 4 days, and 7 hours. And then for my Belize, it's 366 days. Seems way out there. I like James' number better than my Belize number. He's sitting at 106 days. And James, you're going to have a great cruise. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to make that cruise at all. But I know you'll have a great cruise. Same thing as Kenny did. He had a fantastic cruise. But let's take a quick look. Since I got 6 messages there. That's nice. On my work phone. And of course, let's see what Chris has in store. He has 87 cruises done. Holy sheesh. That's a lot. 87 cruises. And I only got 3. I was supposed to have 5. Unfortunately, for the pandemic, it kept it down to 3. But I'll try and catch up to you, Chris. I don't know if I can do it, but I'm going to attempt to try and catch up to you. Because I don't know if you guys... James might know this one person. Chris, I'm not too sure. But Dewey. Dewey Styles. Just Dewey it. He likes to say. I swear that guy lives on a cruise. He's always on a cruise. But anyways, back to Chris. 87 cruises done. Next cruise, P&O, Iona, next month. 5 booked next year. So what 5 do you have booked for next year? And is any of them on the Belize? Coming out of Southampton, into Galveston. Let me know. And let the lords of the chat know. Well, James is saying 85 Dewey. Dewey has 85? Seems awful lot more than that. Let's see what Shipmate has to say. I thought he has a lot more than that. Friends. Sir Dewey. Dewey style. Okay. Well, I guess his shipmate isn't up to date because he's showing 58. Unless you put the numbers in backwards, James. But even 58. To me, that seems kind of low. '23. Let's see. A three-nighter. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. That one I would love. Oh, he's doing the icon of the seas. Maybe, just maybe. 24. Maybe. Something to consider. All right. All right. You're saying 85. Last I know. Yeah, I just checked and it said 58. So I think you might have put it in backwards. But that's okay. But it sure feels awful a lot more than that. And James, not James, Chris, when you get a chance, if you would like to share a course, let us know what are the 5 you got booked for next year. And when I was saying about 3-day cruises, to me, I don't know if I can deal with that one. James, can you take care of this one here for me, please? I don't know if I can do it on my side. Oh, yeah, I can get it. Boom. Gone. I got it. But if it does come back, just keep an eye on it, James. And take care of it. All right. Here we are. He's saying, excuse me, all out of Southampton as only 10 minutes from port, 14 nights, P&O to Carney Islands, free cruise, #air fare, 5-night Fred Ollis, downriver Science, and then 10 nights celebrity to France/Portugal. Have you maybe considered the Jubilees out of Southampton into Galveston? That is leaving early November. I would say about early November, end of October. Yeah, early November. Yeah, early November, end of October. Yeah, you're not a mod, but if you want to be, you can be one of my mods. Just let me know in the chat. James is saying that's nice cruises. Yep. Any cruise is a great cruise. But some of the cruises I would like to, one cruise I would really love to go on, it's a cruise with Dewey. And the cruise with Dewey, I hear is one of the greatest things. But any cruise is a great cruise. No matter who you're cruising with. Like next year, I'm cruising with Sherry from Sherry Awesome Sunsets. I'm looking forward to that cruise a lot. But in the meantime, let's play this video again for Helping Hands for Cruising by Matt from Fat Matt Adventures. Here it is.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Yeah. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Yeah.
I keep doing it. Oh my goodness. I keep forgetting I have the mute button on when I play that promo video. I know you guys are going to say no sound, and just give it a moment or two. You hear me. But like I said, that's our promo video for Helping Hands for Cruising by Matt from Matt Fat Adventures. I'm just looking up one little thing for later on tonight to promote. I will have to also go in and edit the time because it currently shows 8 o'clock Eastern time, which that is not correct. It is at 9 o'clock tonight. So I'm just going to post it in the chat. Next live is at p.m. EST tonight. If I can spell tonight correctly. There we go. That's when the next live is, but we'll still keep going for a little bit longer. But I'll be going live again tonight at 9 p.m. where I'm going to collab the original idea and tie it in with the other event that's going on. So you may ask what it is. And every month I try to have an open mic live. So anyone's free to come on up. But typically it's almost every live is anyone's free to come on up. But also this live will be raising money for Kenny as he's having some challenging times right now. And I don't want to get too much into this live. So make sure you check out my next live tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern as we talk maybe a little bit more in depth about it. And I'm working to see if I can get him on up for the live tonight. And we'll go from there. But right now we'll just focus on this live here. But make sure you check out my live tonight at 9 p.m. So for Chris, that would be 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, like 2 o'clock in the morning for you. So up to you if you would like to join. I know that will be a very late night crew live stream for you. But you can always catch it on replay. All right. Let's dive back into the chat quickly. I think we covered you already, saying that's nice cruises. Yep, I'm pretty sure we covered that. And then just me sharing out the live stream that's coming up next. So we'll hang around a little bit longer. I see there's now 2 back in the chat. So let's stick around for a little bit longer, and I think I will probably shut it down a little early. But going out of Miami, the night, spending the night in Miami, a very great opportunity. And for James, more likely you'll be spending a night in Tampa, or as I like to also call it, Tamper, the night before your cruise. I imagine Fantastic Cruising will have some type of a meetup the night before. And meetups they're great. Like, to what I see on videos here on YouTube, the meetups, they seem so fun. The night before your cruise, you get to meet all the people that you're going to be cruising with, within your group, of course. And you get to spend some time with them, get to know a little more better, and then a lot more better on the cruise. But what do you guys also typically like to do the night before your cruise? Do you typically go to a hotel, or in Chris's case, he's only like a few minutes from the cruise port, so maybe spend the night at your place and then just cruise on down to the cruise port. James is saying, I do know yet on hotel they let me know we drive down from Pennsylvania. Whereabouts in Pennsylvania are you? I know that state not well, but I know the state a little bit. But that's a nice drive. You may also want to consider the Amtrak and go out of Virginia and plan for an extra night. So if you're leaving on the 12th, leave on the 10th and take the Amtrak down, because the Amtrak train, it's good. I enjoyed the Amtrak train when I did it back in, I think it was 2017. It was a nice ride. But you want to make sure you're down in Florida a day before your cruise or wherever you're going to be doing. But consider the Amtrak train, because you can also bring your vehicle on the train with you, but that's only out of Virginia. And if I'm correct, I believe it's Richmond, Virginia. But check with Amtrak. He's saying he's out of Erie. Yeah, I know Erie. You guys also have an OHL team down there. Or you used to have an OHL team down there. Are they still down there, James? Let us know in the chat. He's also saying we stopping my daughter for a break in North Carolina. Okay, so you're gonna drive all the way down. So yeah, I would say plan for about maybe 2 days. That's what I typically do when I do the long haul drive. But now, of course, I'm coming from a lot further than you are, so I need that little extra more time too. But yeah, very soon I will be shutting it down. I'll probably go for maybe 15 more minutes. Try and see if I can get 15 more minutes. But yeah, let me know if they still have the OHL team down there, James. Or did they fold up and move somewhere else? We used to have an OHL team up here, and then they moved to another city, Thunder Bay. James is saying, okay, I'm actually going to jump to this one here first, because it's related to what I just said. They still do. So they still do have the OHL team down there. That's great. Yeah, ours moved up to, I think, North Bay. Yeah, North Bay sounds right, because Thunder Bay doesn't sound right. So I'm going to say it was North Bay. We moved. All right. James is also saying, I am be 2 days only, 8 hours to North Carolina, only 18 hours to Tampa. I use drive semi 35 years. Yep. So, and of course, when you're driving semi, I know you guys are already tight on how many hours you can work in a day. So you want to push as much clicks as you possibly can and know if you can make it to another truck stop or if you can make your destination in that day. Because once your time's up, you gotta shut it down. And I imagine you gotta be shut down for so many hours. I just don't know what the hour count is. I think you can only run for 14 hours, and I'm not sure what the off time is. But James is just telling me what it is. It's a 11-hour driving only, 10 hours sleeper breather. Wow, I thought it was a little higher than that because that's only like 21 hours. I thought it was like a 14, 10. Because that'd be your 24 hours. Wow, interesting. Very interesting. We didn't know that. But you learn something new every day. Oh, you can work 14 hours a day only. So can you drive? So you can't drive 14 hours and have a 10-hour sleeper. Or can you? Because I'm a little confused now. Saying you can work 14 hours, but you're saying 11 hours driving. Well, 11 hours 11 hours only driving. Okay, so 11 hours only driving. 2 hour, and then you have 14 hours to do that 11 hours. If I'm understanding it correctly. Because even that wouldn't be too bad. That wouldn't be too bad. Okay, so yeah. So you got 14 hours to do your 11 hours. Okay. And then, so basically I can drive a few hours, then stop for a little bit. Okay, cool. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. All right. So, got about 10 more minutes, and then I'll be at the top of the hour. All right. I can do this. I can make my 10 minutes. Only work 70 hours a week. Pick up hours after midnight. Do say more, James. Pick up hours. All right, let's take a quick look here. Shut that off. Shut that down. Okay. Interesting. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll have some type of meetup, but meetup before your cruise is fantastic. One sec, got a little cough. There we go. And I'm gonna share one more other video with you guys. Screen. All right. This is another video I don't know who put together, so I'm going to find out later on, but it's also related towards helping hands for cruising. So here it is. Another great video that was put together for helping hands for cruising. And James is now saying, cannot wait on Meetup to see everyone. And yes, that is a nice video. Like I said, I don't know who put it together, but whoever did, they did a very nice job at it. And it was a great video. So like I said, my next live stream is later on tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern time, as I'll be having my open mic and be also hosting the Kenny-a-thon as we raise money for Kenny. And we'll talk more about that in that live stream. So I think I'm going to start wrapping this live stream up now. We're almost at the top of just shy at the top of the hour. So I'll see you, hopefully all, in my next live stream later on tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you all for coming on out to my live stream this morning. And until next time, I will see you on the high seas. Bye for now.